Hey guys! Welcome to Couple. Please like and subscribe if you like the video. 17 years ago today, 9/11 brought America together. Our diverse nation flew the American flag, donated blood, and gathered for candlelight vigils together. On the steps of the Capitol, Republicans and Democrats in Congress sang "God Bless America" as one voice. We also tightened the rules of our country dramatically. Soon after they sang, Congress introduced strict measures and initiated monitoring as means of protection. Officials passed 48 pieces of legislation, created over 260 new government organizations and spent over $600 billion on homeland security from 2001 to 2011. The Patriot Act, hurriedly drafted and signed a month after the attacks by 98 out of 100 senators, authorized unprecedented scrutiny of Americans. The Transportation Security Administration launched elaborate security requirements and pre-screening processes at airports. This effect, what I call tightness, was a natural reflexive response to a threat that serves an important purpose: social cohesion. The sight of jetliners crashing into icons of American strength made all of us feel extremely vulnerable and willing to trade some of our personal liberties for our collective safety. It's a primal human pattern. In studies of hundreds of hunter-gatherer groups, as well as nation-states from the Aztecs to the Romans, cultures that experienced real threats, such as famine and warfare, adopted very strong rules and favored autocratic leaders. Even today, nations with the most stringent rules are the ones who have historically experienced the highest levels of invasions, natural disasters, and pathogen outbreaks. Through strict norms and sanctions, we mobilize communities to respond efficiently to material threats. Today, though, Americans witnessing something else altogether. Instead of being united by real threats, we're being divided by artificial ones. These fake threats are prompting unnecessary tightening and jeopardizing our values. Many of the threats we've faced as Americans, from violence to starvation to disease, have actually declined precipitously, yet our perceptions of these threats are grossly exaggerated. In a January 2018 Pew survey, Americans ranked defending the nation from terrorist attacks as one of the most important issues for President Donald Trump and Congress, even though jihadist terrorists have killed about 6 people each year in the United States since 9/11. By comparison, about 335 Americans drown in a bathtub each year. Despite the demise of ISIS, as of November 2017, 68% of Americans still saw it as a major threat to the nation. Trump himself constantly provides false information on threats. His Twitter feed is essentially designed to tighten our minds. Ruthlessly and effectively, he has used threatening language to encourage Americans to fear virtually anyone different from them, including women who have abortions, China, the media, black athletes, Muslims, and Mexicans. He still rallies crowds to build the wall, even though illegal immigration across the southern border has declined sharply in recent decades, and he argues against the available evidence that overwhelmingly says undocumented immigrants are not disproportionately committing crimes against Americans. No wonder that Americans overestimate the percentage of the nation's population made up of immigrants in the country by threefold. And even though research has shown that the vast majority of Muslim immigrants want to integrate into American society and express patriotic sentiments, nearly 1 in 6 Americans believe these U.S. citizens shouldn't have the right to vote. There is clearly a colossal misunderstanding of the other.